Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we are making one of my favorite desserts. This is a 3-ingredient lemon bar. Now, typically like a traditional lemon bar does have a crust, but even if you're making it like low carb, which I do have a recipe for that as well, but this one is very simple and it's crustless. So it is going to be less carbs, less calories, which in return to me just means a bigger piece. But all we need for this recipe, it is super, super simple. Like you do not have to be a baker or someone that is, you know, just really efficient in the kitchen. All you need are white chocolate chips, some eggs, and lemon, just 3 ingredients. So I'm using the no sugar added white chocolate. This is the one from Chalk Zero, and I'll leave them linked in the description below. And then we have our eggs and our fresh squeezed lemon juice. So to start off this recipe, we're just gonna melt our white chocolate. Now guys, when it comes to chocolate, you can do it stovetop. I'm gonna do it in the microwave. You just wanna be really, really careful because a high quality chocolate chip is not cheap, and so you don't want to ruin like the whole batch. So I would just do it like in 10 to 15 second increments, and then I'm gonna show you what the consistency should look like. All right, guys, take a look at our white chocolate, perfectly melted. Took my time so it didn't burn, and you can see how it is like velvety, silky smooth. So good. Okay. So we have our white chocolate, that's good. Let's go ahead and crack our eggs in here. The goal for our eggs is to get them nice and fluffy, like airy as possible. I'm just gonna use a hand whisk. You can of course use a hand mixer, stand mixer, I mean, whatever you want. I just think I don't wanna use more dishes, so we're just gonna use a little hand whisk. So we're gonna mix for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, if you guys don't wanna do this, then obviously just use a hand mixer, but we're gonna do it by hand. Okay, so I ended up cheating a little and I used my frother. If you're gonna do it by hand, then mix it for like 2 to 3 minutes. If you're gonna do a frother, 1 minute is all you need. Okay, so we have our white chocolate. Now let's go ahead and add in our eggs. And we have our fresh squeezed lemon juice. And that is it, my friends. Now we're gonna go ahead and give this a mix. Make sure everything is well incorporated. But if you love lemon bars, this is literally the easiest recipe to make some. I cannot wait to show you the way they turn out. They are so legit. You guys are gonna be obsessed. Okay, let's set that aside. Now we are going to grab our baking sheet, parchment paper, and we are getting this baby into the oven. Okay, now just make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I can't find my spray, so I'm just gonna add a little avocado oil. You don't really have to, just because parchment will keep everything from sticking, but I just really like to make sure. I don't like any part of anything, cake or brownies or anything sticking. So with our bars, I want it to come off very, very easily. So we have our parchment, a little avocado oil, and now let's go ahead and pour in our batter. Okay. Now, my oven is already preheated to 350 degrees, so now we're just gonna bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes. And stay tuned so you guys can see the texture of these gorgeous lemon bars. All right guys, so our lemon bars are almost done cooking, and before we check up on them, I want to give Seed a special thank you for sponsoring this part of the video. Now, this is Seed's DS1 Symbiotic. It is a probiotic and prebiotic in one. It's actually a capsule within a capsule that makes it all the way down into your colon, feeds all the gut bacteria that needs to be fed down there. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So if you are having issues with your hair, skin, inflammation, bloating, all of that stems from your gut. So you really, really wanna focus on taking care of your gut. Now, this is a great probiotic and prebiotic. I've been using it for almost 2 years now. Absolutely love it. It's made a world of a difference for me personally. If you guys read all the reviews, you will know what the hype is all about and why they are always sold out. So I do have a discount code. I will leave it linked in the description below. If you guys don't have a probiotic and prebiotic that you are absolutely obsessed with and you truly trust, guys, I'm telling you, Seed is a great, great option. So just make sure you use my discount code, which is lowcarblove at checkout. Will get you 15% off on your order. Now let's go ahead and check on our lemon bars. All right, guys, now for the moment of truth, let's get our lemon bars out. Ooh, that looks beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and let this cool, and then we are gonna cut right into it so I can show you the texture. Okay, so our bars have now cooled. Now we have some powdered sweetener, and we're just gonna dust our lemon bars. So I feel like it looks really pretty. This is obviously optional, but a traditional lemon bar definitely has some powdered sweetener on it. All right, guys, so I did a little light dusting. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them, plate them, and I might just do a little extra powdered sweetener. I just love it. So let's go ahead and cut. I'm trying to cut these as even as possible. All right, guys, so I plated them. I even dusted them with a little more powdered sweetener. Now I cut off one little piece for me to do a little taste test. I want you to take a look at the texture. These are nice and thin, which is why they are lower in carbs, lower in calories. Now, if you do want to add the crust, you could make the same recipe and just add a crust. I have a recipe for a traditional lemon bar that is low carb. I'll leave it linked in the description below. There are a few more steps to it, but it does have the crust, and it is literally like a traditional lemon bar that you would, you know, temper it in the on stove top and the whole shebango. This is literally just super easy. You can throw it together just like, you know, snap of a finger. I'm a huge lemon bar fanatic. So when I tell you that these are so good, I'm telling you, make them. You are going to love them. Now let's go ahead and do the taste test. Perfect amount of sweet to tart balance. Love it. Texture is super just like creamy, velvety. I absolutely love these, but I love lemon bars. So if you love lemon bars and you just want a super quick recipe, then this is definitely it. Now, if you want to go through all the steps and temper it and make it stovetop, I will leave that recipe in the description below. Check it out. You guys are going to love either one. All right, guys, so this recipe will be linked in the description below. If you guys like this video and how easy it was, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on and subscribe to the channel for more easy recipes just like this. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.